What's up everyone? Welcome to part 6 of dictionaries. In previous video what we have learned was how to update a dictionary using update method and how pop method is different in list and how it differs in dictionaries, and mainly we looked at a drilling items method. Dictionaries dot items method. How means how using items method we can access keys and values at the same time. In this video I'll introduce you to very interesting method called from keys method. So let's start with the video right away. So first of all, what from keys method does is, let's say for example, let's say I'm creating a list or I'm creating a dictionary for every student in my class. Okay, but there is a student named Mohit, which I don't have any info about, right? So let's say Mohit dictionary looks like Mohit is the dictionary's name here, let's say. So in this dictionary for every student, what I'm doing is that I'm inputting their favorite book, but in this case I don't know Mohit's favorite book, so I'll write no idea, right? Then the other key I'm inputting is their favorite movie. This I also don't know, so I'll simply write no idea. And I'm also taking a note on favorite sports, which is also unknown to me, so I'll put it no idea. So in this case of Mohit, what these dictionaries have, the dictionary have three different keys, but all three keys have a same value, right? So what I have done is this is the traditional method to create a dictionary, right? So there is no harm in doing in this way. It will give me good results. It will give me the result. So if I print the dictionary, that is Mohit, and if I execute this cell, it will give me the dictionary. But there is a lot more easier method with the help of from keys method. So what we can do is, in from keys method, you just write your dictionary name. You just write, sorry, not dictionary name, you just write dict dot from keys. Okay, dict dot from keys, and inside this parenthesis you have to write two things. First, before comma you have to give the list of all the keys. So my keys here are favorite movie, then my second element in the list will be favorite what it was, sorry, favorite movies, this one, that was favorite book, right? And the third key is my third element of this list, that is favorite sports. And after this comma you will write, means in the first before the comma you will write a list of keys, and after once you are finished with the list of keys, after comma you will just write the single value, because all have the same values, right? So you write and I have this value O equals to no idea. Now I'll store it in a variable called Mohit new. Okay, now if I print this dictionary, Mohit new, so see, we are getting the exact same results. But in this case it was a lot more easier for me, it was a lot more convenient for me to create a dictionary which have different keys but have the same value. So I can do it for multiple keys, right? I can go on increasing my keys. Let's say I'll write here favorite TV show. Okay, now if after that I input let's say favorite go for dish. Great. So if I execute this cell, so this time you see the favorite dish has automatically taken but I don't know any idea, I know nothing about Mohit, so in every case I'll put it here no idea. Great. So this is how we can use from keys method in dictionaries. Now one more thing to mention here is, I have mentioned here that this is the syntax of writing this method, but what you can do is, as I said here, that you have to pass the list of keys. It is not necessary to pass a list, you can also give an example of tuple here. So if even if I change this from this tuple, if I make it tuple, it means I change the brackets from square to normal brackets, it will still give me same results. So I have written here that you can also go for this syntax as well. I'll just copy this here, or you can just write this one, right? So these both the syntaxes are correct. Okay, so now let's see the another example in which I have to create a dictionary. Means here the key will be 1, 2, 3, 4, these four integers, and the values to all these keys will be, because all of them are natural numbers, I just want to give them all the values natural number. So if I want to create it with traditional method, how will I create this is, let's say NAT is my dictionary name. What I'll do is, my key is 1 and my value will be natural number. Great. After comma I'll write 2 and it is also a natural number. Then I'll write 3, same value of natural number. 4, sorry. Great. So now if I print this NAT dictionary, great, this was what I was expecting, no harm in this, but this is a tough method. Let us do the same example using from keys method. Okay, so by using from keys method, what I can do is, you can just try, let's say my new dictionary of NAT is NAT new. What I'll do is dict dot from keys. Now you can go for a method which I have told you. Let's say you have to pass a list here, that is of the keys. So my keys are 1, 2, 3, 4, and after I have passed the list of keys, I can go for my value. It will, and if I print this NAT new, it will give me the same results as of above. Correct. But I want to show you a different approach here. So what you can do is, your value is natural number, right? Instead of passing a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 here, you just write here range 1, 5. Simply, instead of that passing the list, you can simply write range. And now if I go for here, if I go for execution, you can still see we are getting the same result. And I will repeat that this 5 is not included in this range function. That is why it is going from 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, great. Now okay, go to, also values can be a list or dictionaries or list as well. What I mean is, as I have passed a list of keys in here I have passed a list, means I have changed it to tuple, I have passed a list. So if you have a list or a dictionary in value also, you can do that again. For example, I'll do this Mohit new, I'll change this Mohit new, sorry, it will here. What I want to do is, I want to add another element to this. I make it a list, and I also have written a value that I don't care. Okay, I don't care as well. Now if I print Mohit new, and you see the result, nothing has been changed, but just your list was first it was just a single value, that is no idea. Now this value, whole value, becomes this whole list. It means whatever you enter here in the case of values, it will take it without any problem. So this is all about from keys method. Now let us see what get method can do for us is, now we know we know how to access the data in our dictionaries using keys. For example, I want to access Mohit new, Mohit, and I want to access the key favorite book. Great, it will give me the result. It will give me the value. My value is no idea. My value is no idea, right? But let's say if I go for Mohit and I search for favorite Netflix, I say, and if I go for this one, it will give me an error. Why this error is coming? Because this key is not there in my dictionary named of Mohit. So what I can do is, a better way to access the keys is a get method. In get method, you do is you just type your dictionary name, you write dot get, and whatever the key you want to access, you just write it in here. So my key, let's say I put favorite book, and if I get see execution, great, I'm getting the same result as I did in the previous cases. But now if I search for key which is not there inside my dictionary, favorite Netflix, now let's see what happens. Now this is not giving me any error. Okay, if I go and print it, it gives me a value of none actually. It means, so this is a better way, means you are not getting an error. Instead it is telling you that there is no key of this name. We can also modify this result as well. What you have to do is, just after this, after entering the value of key, you just write any message you want to see the user. Let's say I want that this key, I'll have to go for commas, this key is not present. Right now if I print it, now it will show me this message that this key is not present. Similarly, if I go for, let's say I want to go for drilling data, my dictionary which I used earlier, in that I know that I haven't have the production key. So if I search for production, sorry, I'll have to use get method, drilling data dot get my key. Let's say I search for production, and then I know production is not there, so it will give me value of none. But if I enter here the message that production data is not present, and if I execute this, so this, instead of giving me none, it gives me that production data is not present inside your dictionary. Now let's clear method is very simple. Now if you just want to empty your dictionary, you get this clear method. And now if I execute this, and now if I print my dictionary of Mohit, it will give me 0 results. It has emptied my dictionary. There is nothing, no key, no values, nothing is present inside my dictionary. So this is all about this video, guys. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.